Hey, I see that you're interested in starting a YouTube channel. Maybe you don't know where to start. Maybe you're overwhelmed with all of the information that you've been seeing on other videos or even searching on ChatGPT, right? Because who doesn't ask ChatGPT what to do next? Well, here, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you the easy ways to get started with your YouTube channel because there is, yes, a lot of channels already out there. However, there is space for you. And I want to make sure you know how to carve out that space and how people will get in contact with you. So top 5, starting with number 1 is you want to determine your channel name. Okay. And so this is something that oftentimes people overlook when wanting to start a YouTube channel, because this is the way that people will come in contact with your channel, come in contact with your content, come in contact with your videos and everything that you have to share and to show. So make sure that 1, it is easy to find, easy to type in, easy to say as you're sharing it with others, right? You want to make sure it flows. What is the channel's name for this podcast? The Rickey Jones Jr. Podcast. Largely because it's my name. It's easy to share, easy for people to type in, easy for people to search. Oftentimes people have these complicated long, which you may think my channel name is long. However, they have complicated long names spelled differently, not just basic, right? Eliminate all those things by coming up with maybe 2 words, maybe 3 at the max of your channel's name, and make sure you spell it in a way that's university understood so that as you're sharing it and giving it to others, they are easily able to type in, search it, boom, it finds it, and yours comes up the first time, okay? So what you could do, here's a tip within the tip, is as you are looking to determine and decide what your channel name is going to be, just search it in YouTube already. See if it's out there. See what iterations are out there if it is. And then it may cause you to change the name or to do it in a different way so that when people type in the name that you have decided, other people's channel doesn't come up. And then boom, they're lost in the sauce. And when people get lost in the sauce, they get frustrated and they're on to the next, okay? And so make sure they're always on to you as you give out your channel name, all right? So number 2 is you want to determine what editing platform you will use to edit your YouTube videos, okay? So what does that mean? So there's iMovie, Google probably has something, I don't know, never used any of the windows or anything like that, right? But then YouTube even has an editing platform, which is difficult. It's difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's difficult. But there's also Canva, okay? You can use Canva edit there. There's Premiere Pro and Adobe and all those different things, right? DaVinci, there's many different platforms. However, you want to determine yours. What are you comfortable with? What do you have the knowledge to be able to use to start, to flow? And if you're thinking, I don't have any, well, just turn on the camera, hit record, start, hit stop, or hit record again, which will make it stop, and then upload what you have. And just let people know, hey, I don't know what I'm doing with editing platforms or things like that, but I have videos I want to give to you. And I believe people will rock with you, right? They'll fast forward to where you begin and then they'll tap in from there. And so all that to say, start. Okay. So boom, that's number 2. Number 3 is you want to have a schedule. Okay. Now, the fun thing about YouTube is it will grow for you to become a business. However, as you start, right, you just may have something that you want to give to the world, something that you want to share, and you want to be able to do it consistently. Because the fun thing about YouTube is as you grow and as you start to have subscribers and things like that, which subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. However, they're going to have expectations of you as to when they will see you. Just think of it like your favorite TV show. You knew when that show was going to come on consistently, on a consistent basis, that TV show was going to show up. Well, as you grow, as you share, as you talk about all that you have to talk about or show or make people laugh or entertainment, whatever your YouTube channel will be about, people will be looking to consistently find you at that time, right? Whether it's a certain day that you upload, whether it's a certain time that you upload, you want to make sure that you know that, and therefore you have already recorded things with that in mind. Okay, so whatever day, whatever frequency you decide will then determine how you record that, when you record that, where you record that, with who you record that, and the other components of recording the videos that you ultimately see on YouTube, right? Which is the fun part. Don't look at it as a overwhelming task or a daunting task or something that you can't do or accomplish, right? No. All is well. You'll be able to do it because you're going to plan forward, okay? And so then number 4, okay? Number 4, and then we have number 5, and then we're done. But number 4, you want to determine whether or not you want to have long form content or short form content. Well, you may be like, Ricky, I don't even know. What are you talking about thus far? Well, long form, you could look at anything over 8 minutes and above. Long form. It can get long, or it can be as short as 8 minutes, right? And then short form are your 1 minute shorts or anything under 8 minutes. What do you want to do? Maybe you want to hit people quick with information or entertainment or education and get on out. Maybe you're doing cooking videos and you know what I'm saying, it takes a while to cook what you're cooking, to bake what you're baking, and you want to show people the process. Okay, that's long form. Or it'll be short form where you're just showing what it is that you're gonna cook, right? This is what I'm gonna cook. These are the ingredients. This is what I did. And then boom, here's the outcome. You can chop that up to be a short form, piece of information and then push it out like that. How do you determine? I'm glad you asked, okay? What ways, and my question for you would be, what ways do you consume content? Are you more likely to consume long form content or short form content? And I ask that largely because what you will look to consume is what you should look to distribute. Largely because as you continue to upload videos and things like that, you'll be able to look at what other people are doing, which will give you the wherewithal of what's going on within other creators and other videos such as yourself. And so oftentimes, you'll launch out into doing long form, and maybe because you receive and you watch long form videos. However, you're like, man, but I've been looking at shorts here lately, and I think I'm too long on the long form, so I want to get into the short form. Well, okay, cool. Make that adjustment or do both. Okay. Both is always an option as well. And it's always good. Let's just say you upload long form once a week. Well, do like 3 or 4 short forms of that long form. Chop it up, right? Or you can create a whole separate short form that speaks to the long form so that you're able to get people from different spaces and different palettes of receiving content. Okay. So it could be fun, but at the same time, at the end of the day, what you want to do is just create based off of what and how you consume. Okay. Easiest way going forward. Okay. So last but not least, what I always say to people that say, hey, Ricky, I want to start a podcast, right? And I say this one for last because it may not be what you want to hear. However, I always say to people, start where you are. Start with what you have. Hit record with the equipment that you have, therefore with the knowledge base that you already have. Most often, we all have a phone. Start with your phone. It's okay. It will do well. People consume content all over, all platforms with things that are shot with the phone. You may be like, oh no, I want that new Canon, M50, or I want that Sony vlogging camera that I seen at the store, or I want that DJI or whatever. All these different things that you want, cool. It's cool. Put it on your bucket list. Not bucket list, so put it on your to-do list, put it on your goal list, put it on your vision board, put it somewhere else other than the fact of the reason why you can't begin. Don't let equipment be the reason why you can't start. It's okay to start with what you have. It's okay to start with cheaper things, cheaper mics, cheaper cameras as you continue to scale and to grow. But I don't want the lack of equipment to be the reason why you aren't putting out content. Okay. And so start with what you have. If you were to go back through our family channel, we started with our phones. Like, that's just what it was. We had lighting that was the light in our home, and we used light from outside. We didn't have cameras like the ring lights that boom shakalaka that I have right now because we were starting, right? And oftentimes we see what others have and say to ourselves, we need that in order to start. Well, no. They needed that. They need that to continue to do what they're doing. But if you were to go back to the way they started, they didn't have those things. And I'm saying that to you. You don't need those things as you're starting your YouTube channel. So use natural light. Make sure you record in the daytime, or you have a well-lit room if it is the evening when you are able to record when you do what you do, right? And just flow from there. Use nature, use your creativity, use your mental capacity to get out the story that you want to get out, and know that people are ready to receive it. Okay, I don't want you to feel like you don't have anything to show or to say, because you do, right? We're all uniquely different. We all have our own viewpoints and ways in which we see life, enjoy life, and experience life. And I'm sure somebody is out there that wants to see what you have to offer. So don't allow any of these 5 things that I talked about today be a limited reason why you haven't began. So go ahead and do it. Let me know what your YouTube channel name is down below. Why? So I want to support. Why? So others can support. Why? So people that are watching this video can see, okay, they saw what Rickey said, and now they see the results of people starting, launching, doing, and going. And I believe in you that you can do it too. All right, great people. So let me know what information that you want next. Like I said, I'm like a seed that is planted into your life, willing to give whatever information necessary to get you started, to get you going, and get you to be able to see what you're believing that you can do. So until next time, peace.